Your favorite auntie is out here being trifling, okay? These braids look tired. And I'm a little bit nervous about showing you guys in my vulnerable state. But you promise this is a no judgment zone, right? Because these Dookie braids, this dandruff, this Blizzard of 96 that I'm giving you is crazy. But I'm definitely going to be sharing some of my favorite products for type 4C natural hair. And I got everything. Like literally it says check the description box because it's going to be jam-packed with all the goodies. And my products are lit because I had minimal breakage to be wearing braids this long. And because wash day is basically like construction work, I got a few tools. They're super effective and affordable. So I've had these braids for almost 2.5 months. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed, yo. They look like they're furry, but you see the dandruff, you see the new growth. It's intense in here. Like when I scratch, it's snowing. Like winter came early, sis. Like, do you have your coat? Because it's cold, okay? Snow. But the first thing that I wanted to do was use a small tooth comb to gently kind of rake the scalp to kind of lift up that dandruff, the dirt, the residue. It looks disgusting. This is gross. I would not recommend anyone doing this. You guys know, like this, I really dropped the ball. Y'all can come for me, but like, I know I'm not the only one. Y'all not gonna come for me. I'm not the only one. But you definitely want to do this all throughout the entire head between each cornrow, especially, you know, in areas like the crown, because that's where it's caked up. But my braids look like they're censored, like they're furry. Oh my God. Now with this mixture, this is apple cider vinegar, it's aloe vera, and it has tea tree oil. So this is like a clarifying antiseptic antifungal mixture. Like sis, I'm onto something. I mean, you know, I be thinking and I be putting it together in my brain, but you definitely want to moisturize and hydrate your hair prior to manipulating it in any capacity, because working on a dry medium leads to breakage, especially when your hair is, you know, weak and brittle like mine at this current state. But I'm focusing this in between the braids, especially right on the scalp, to kind of begin to like soften that dirt that's been packed up, because it's thick, honey. It's thick. And I'm going to take this scalp massager. You can get this at the beauty supply store. Trust me, they're catching on. You can find these for like $2. And I'm just using this to gently go in between the scalp and to stimulate blood flow, because I'm going to be honest, your girl was not giving herself scalp massages at all. I was just playing around, And make sure to use the scalp massager near the perimeter hairline, especially if you wear lace front wigs or, you know, you do more protective styling, crochet braids, because this is where the buildup really happens. And also work on the back as well, because all of the dirt, the oil, it falls backwards towards the nape. So it's really dense and like just packed with all the dirt, especially at the nape. Now I'm going to start unraveling the first braid because my hair is moisturized, it's hydrated, it's softened, so it's easier to work with. And I'm definitely speeding this up, but take your time. This is not something you want to rush through. Remember, wash days are reserved for when you have the time to care for your hair. But as I get towards the front of my braids, this is where like the residue and the buildup is packed. So I'm definitely taking my time using my fingers to finger detangle and gently pull the hairs apart. I don't have a lot of matting, which I'm surprised. I'm taking my conditioner mixture. Now don't do this because I really forgot what was going on. But I combined 2 of my favorite conditioners along with some of my favorite carrier oils and essential oils. Like, it's lit. The recipe is going to be in the description box, or the ingredients list, because we're not cooking. And I'm just going to mix this together and I'm going to apply this. Sometimes I'll use my hand or I'll use the applicator brush. I really base it off of how the hair in a specific section feels. But I don't use combs on my hair during wash day. It's way too much manipulation, and if you do decide to use a comb, use a shampoo comb. They have wider teeth, so you know that's something to consider. But I'm just going to take my time and use my fingers and piece apart the hair within this section. And the thing about the conditioner, it's going to allow the shed hairs to move towards the ends of the hair. So you want something that's going to give you the slip, so the shed hairs are basically moving down. So make sure that you are hydrating those ends, and you really want to work in that conditioner. So once I'm done with a particular section, I like to twist my hair. Now, this is how I just do my hair once the conditioner is in it and it's twisted. But you guys are going to see I'm going to change this up and I'll explain why. And I was grossed out at how my hands were looking. They were crazy, but this is how much shedding I got from just one section. Now I'm repeating that same process on the next braid. So again, taking my time, unraveling each braid. Now I'm honestly curious to know, like, what is the longest you've ever left your hair in braids? Like, you didn't wash it? Like, what was the struggle bus? I want to know. You got to let me know in the comment section below. Now, like I said, take your time. You might run into a knot. It's so important to take your time. Do not rush the process. You do not want breakage. You're going to get shedding, but you don't want to induce or increase the likelihood of breakage. I'm trying to retain this lane, sis. I'm trying to be my own hair goals, but I'm playing. Like, my hair is dirty. Like, it's bad. And this is the amount of shedding from the second section. I'm just going in to hydrate the hair because certain sections need a little bit more love, and that's something you have to feel out. You know, sometimes the crown of your head is more sensitive. Maybe the nape needs a little bit more tender loving care. Just take the time to learn your hair. And do you guys use like a hair diary to track, you know, your progress, what you're doing, the types of products you're using? Because I highly recommend that. That's something I'm going to be doing in 2019 because I think I could benefit from it. Now, this is all of my shedding. I don't think that's bad. For the first step, I don't think that's bad at all, sis. But I'm going in to use that scalp massager one last time because this is to help make the wash process so much easier. We're just removing that buildup and lifting it from the scalp. Now, I rearranged the twist in my hair because I don't like to do quadrants because that puts a lot of stress on the crown. So if you're suffering from breakage or your crown is more sensitive, you definitely want to try something like this where you allocate a section to the crown so there's no stress in that area. So with the leftover apple cider vinegar mixture or our clarifying mixture, I'm going to put that into an applicator bottle, and I'm going to be adding about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of the VO5 shampoo. And you definitely want to shake this up. And I'm going to be applying this to the scalp right before I wash it. I really like this nozzle. It helps to target areas that are a little bit more hard to reach because, again, I don't want to shampoo the length of my hair. I'm really trying to focus on the scalp especially. I'm going in to rinse this section and I use my fingers, the pads of my fingers. You don't want to use your nails. Again, make sure you're cutting your nails or filing them down to make sure you don't have any sharp edges that could cause unnecessary breakage. But I just like to run my section under the water, making sure to get the bulk of it out. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the VO5 shampoo itself. This is more concentrated. So I'm just making sure that the scalp is really clean because I had a lot of buildup. What are some of your favorite shampoos, your favorite conditioners? Definitely drop that in the comment section. Help your fellow kings and queens out, okay? And then I'm just going to rinse it out using warm water. I want to use warm water because I want to start to open the hair follicles so they can receive the moisture from the conditioner and the hot oil treatment that we're going to be doing. But I just repeated this for all 5 sections. So I used a shirt to dry my hair just a little bit, because we use shirts now, we don't use towels, and I'm using a dime-sized amount of conditioner. I'm just playing this, and I'm applying that to the sections, and again taking my time to finger detangle, because I did notice my hair had a little bit more tangles this time around because I exposed it to more water. So that's something when you have type 4C hair, if you expose it to more water, you're gonna have more shrinkage, and that could lead to a few more tangles, a little bit more knots, so be careful. And I'm just twisting the section down, and I did that for all 5 sections. And I'm using the My Fluffy Puffs Regal 7 growth oil, and I'm using this as a hot oil treatment, and then I'm applying this to my scalp and within the body of the section. This feels so good on the scalp. You have to try it. This is super hydrating. It has that tea tree oil. It's an antiseptic. I really want to keep my scalp clean, and you know, you can use this regularly for protective styles if you wish. Next, I'm going to massage my hairline, the scalp, especially the crown. Again, that's a very sensitive area for me. And then I'm going to put my shower cap on, and I'm going to put that same shirt that I used to dry my hair with on, and then I'm set for life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is a victory for your girl. Hopefully I never have to do this again. I didn't have a ton of breakage, which I'm excited about. I did have a little bit more breakage after washing my hair, but it was lit, sis. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, kiki with me, and I will see you in the next one.